Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's keep going with these texts between Nesto and Sonia. Left off on January 26, 2024, where Sonia is failing once again with her attempt to help Ernesto. Her YouTube channel, she's getting on and fussing with people instead of being honest, trying to get the sympathy of the viewers, proving Nesto's innocence. Nesto's giving her good advice about how to make this channel a success, but she can't focus, y'all. She can't focus. All right, well, let's keep going. January 27th, Ernest to Sonia. Good morning, my love. I hope you feel better. Today I miss you so much. Sad face. Sonia, aw, love you. A blogger did a 3-hour video last night going over your cases and showing all the issues, pointed out your innocence. Talked about the girl's history of scamming and lying. She broke that ish down. Comments in your favor. I told your investigator to watch the video. Okay, so I think we figured out that Sonia probably knew infamous Sylvia by the time Sylvia got on her channel pleading Nesto's case or saying that Nesto's innocent. I think Sonia and the Bible lady, aka infamous Sylvia, were already speaking at this time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that's what we figured out. So anyway, Sonia is presenting it to Ernesto as if Sylvia just did this randomly, just by chance, and Sonia just happened to be listening to YouTube and caught, Sylvia trying to defend Ernesto. But anyway, we know the deal. All right, same day, Sonia, I feel sick today, but happy a strong light on your cases. The comments said Sonia kept saying that she was right. Oh my God. So she thinks she's being vindicated because Sylvia's lying for her. Here's another random February 7th text, out of place. Ernest, good afternoon. Let me enlighten you on my armed robbery conviction 32 years ago. They tried to come with the recidivism to scare me into a 20-year plea. At that time, they charged me with armed robbery 3 times, so they couldn't convict me on one. They could convict me on the other with I didn't know because I was so young and scared. No, you wasn't too scared to commit armed robbery. I was so young, scared, and confused, and I didn't want to spend 20 years for something that I was never picked out in a photo lineup. It was another guy who was running with me, but put my name in a situation to get himself out of. So I took the 10 years, thinking at the time that armed robbery was a mandatory 5, listening to those old A jailhouse lawyers. Once I went down the road, the sentencing guideline changed, and they sent me a grid sheet to do 102 months. Ernesto, you spent all that time typing this lie. You spent all this time. If you were innocent, it wouldn't have taken this long to explain. But it's out of context because this is 2/7 and we're on January 27th. But all that just sound like a bunch of mumbo jumbo. You was too young and scared and confused. The people, they tricked you, huh? But you knew how to commit armed robbery. You knew how to rob somebody. Wasn't too young and confused and scared to do that. Ernest, 127. Good afternoon. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. This is the same text. Okay, that's strange. Same one. Okay, so I don't have to repeat it because it came back up on 127. Ernest, if you do your research and pull that armed robbery up, you will see that I'm not lying in Cobb County. That happened in the 1990s, but they took me back to court in 2008 to run that charge together It wasn't like I was out committing crimes. Same text popped up again, listening to the OA jailhouse lawyers. I don't know why that was so jumbled. Ernest, I did all my time, completed my probation, and as soon as I got done with that, they picked me up for a warrant. At the time was 15 years old. They picked me up and I had to hire BC, the attorney, and they couldn't charge me under the old law because it was an old charge, so they ran it concurrent from what I already had. This sounds like, to me, just don't ever commit a crime. This is what it sounds like to me. Because I don't. Sonia, okay, it was a plea. Any co-defendants? Ernest, a plea, no co-defendants. So it was you by your dang on self. Sonia, hey love, January 28th. Ernest, good, my love. Life is good with you in it. Smiley face. Sonia, life is good with you. Love you. Chin up. Ernest, January 29th. Okay, she can come see me this week. Just let me know this day and time so I can prepare myself. Thank you. I love you. Who are you talking about? Bible lady? Sonia, okay, it won't be about the case. So 2 days after she said Sylvia went on her live to defend Nesto, they're planning for Sylvia to visit Nesto January 29th. And that's when they're talking about this. Okay, so Sonia's telling him that they can't talk about the case. So Ernest, good morning, my love. Smiley face. Sonia, good afternoon, love. Ernest, good evening. Are you still going to Texas this week? And what day is she coming? And how's your day going? Sonia, hey. Sonia, she's coming tomorrow to get approved and see you. Your investor spoke with her today in court. Investor? Oh, maybe she mean investigator. Girl, would you spell check, please? Proofread your stuff. I'm talking about investor. Your investigator spoke with her today in court. Why? How are you feeling? Chin up. Love you. Ernest, you okay? Sonia, yes, we good. They put a video out on Young Thug's cell getting searched on IG. Can't wait for the reset. Oh God. Ernest, I'm okay. I love you. Yeah. Ernest, January 30th. Good morning. I hope he talks positive to her because he talks negative to me like it's nothing he can do for me until indictment come. Sonia, he's on one. That whole office is shady and not doing their job. Ernest, I understand the enemy agenda, and it comes in many, many forms. When God sends you the tools and the ability to see past BS, the devil puts a cape and a mask over the situation to try to make you feel that you're wrong. And I felt that she got a little discouraged yesterday, so I have to keep praying for her as well because it's going to take a powerful prayer circle to be victorious. Thank you supporting me with my God. I'm sitting here begging her to be supportive of his love of God. You are just, ugh. Was Sylvia trying to get some prayer too? Is that when she was saying she was going through it? All right. Ernest, January 30th. Take note, for the past 19 months since we have been going through this situation together, I have not lied to you, not once. Oh, but yeah, right, dude. Everything I stated to you has been facts, and it's a lot of things I forgot about you have been paying attention to. So all of those phone calls has not been released by mistake. Actually, it was to prove my facts and my innocence in my relationship. What relationship? So he's saying the release of the calls are vindicating him? How? Sonia, yep, a lot have not been released, but they hear everything. So at this, because somebody asked, so at this point, only the calls and the video visit has been released. No text. So that's why they texting away. They're going to town on the text. All right. Sonia says they know. Yep, a lot have not been released, but they hear everything. They know the lies are coming out. The inconsistencies are showing with these warrants. The news story they ran, lies. It's crazy how they think you were an easy mark because of your history. What? Nobody. Okay. News 11 is reporting on this case when it's over. Body cam of the arrests and all. Chin up. Ernest. They have a cyber attack in Fulton County since yesterday. That means all the systems are down. They can't do any new indictments. Put in new court dates or release people from jail because they can't put it in the system. Also, you can't file anything at the courthouse like evictions. Well, that's good for you, Ernesto. Divorce, that's also good for you, etc. I think Fulton County has a curse on me. Smiley face. This ish is crazy. So he really thought that cyber attack would maybe affect him getting out, or maybe affect a halt or hold on his indictment. Bruh, you still had a long time before they needed to process anything on you. But he really sitting up here thinking because of the cyber attack, it could affect his release. You need to be happy it happened so you and Shirley couldn't get no more evictions. Okay, something says 2-7 on 2-7, Sonia. I tried to get on past 2 days. This is crazy. Do not stress it. How are you feeling? I know being positive is a challenge at times. I need info. Call me. Ernest. January 31st. Good morning, my love. Smiley face, smiley face. Sonia. Good morning, handsome. Ernest. How's your day going? Just checking up on you. Just sitting here looking at your picture. That's how my day went. Smiley face. I'm missing you. Sonia. I'm missing you more. It's good. I did nothing but research. I need you to call at 10. Researching what? Ernest. Okay, love. Sonia. Love you. Sonia. Call at 10:30. Her booty call ran a little late. She got to push her Nesto back 30 minutes. Sonia. February 1st. Good night and thanks for everything. Was she talking to her night caller, or was she meaning to text that to Ernesto? Ernest. February 1st. www.christianbooks.com. ESV Study Bible English Standard Version, large print, brown leather, name engraved. Nesto. God will set me free. 7/7/2022. Boy, he wants that Bible so bad. Ernest. This is the lady who will help you with ordering the Bible. Call, and this is the same exact message. Call Miss Burnside. I hope she gets in touch with Miss Burnside. Sonia. What's dude name there? Good morning, handsome man. Ernest. Joe. Something. 001-105-348. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that number is. Sonia. Thank you. I guess it's an inmate number or something. Ernest. February 2nd. How your day going? Sonia. Picked up the baby today. How are you? Ernest. Just excited about tomorrow. I think this person has a divine message to deliver from God and a super powerful prayer, and missing you as well. He got high hopes for infamous Sylvia. Sonia. She loves the Lord. Sonia said that through gritted teeth. She loves the Lord. Sonia. Good morning. Ernest. Good morning, my love. Smiley face. Sonia. Keep the conversation about your faith, your current mindset, how you feel about the system in whole, but not your defense, or about anything current people are saying with no proof of anything, just stories. But he can talk to you about his defense? I'm confused. Okay. Sonia, talk about your contribution to the homeless and mentoring people through religion. What does that have to do with anything? Ernest, February 2nd. We didn't get a chance any of that conversation because they read out 10 scriptures and asked about, did I ask God for forgiveness for infidelity while being married? How the hell, excuse me, how he gonna say we didn't get a chance? Negro, you can't talk. Why Nesto let a cat get his tongue every time it's time for him to speak up? Why he get his tail caught between his legs every time it's time to speak up? I came across a call last night on phone calls from prison where he was talking to Sonya and they were just going in on Krill, because they didn't want him to talk to Shirley no more. And Ernesto was like, call him now. I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna tell him only talk to me. Blah, 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 blah. Krill get on that phone. Excuse me, sir. I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing, sir, kind sir, but I need you to listen to me. Okay, bye. Nesto is a sucker. And he sat up here and let infamous Sylvia run the video visit. This simp. So Sylvia got in there and asked about his infidelity. So what now? He gonna be mad because he let her ask him about that? He says, I told her that was hearsay, no proof of that, just false allegations, an accusation, and the start laughing. So that was the whole, and he started laughing. Yeah, that's what he do. So that was the whole 30 minutes, and they prayed and talked about Dre on why he didn't show up. So basically a waste. Sonya, how do you feel about the visit? Like it came from a good place or not? Sonya, I need your social security number. Send 4 numbers here and call me with the last 5 to get back records from Wells Fargo. Love you. I thought she had already asked him for that social. He ain't giving it up. Ernest, could you put some money on my books so I can watch me some movies? Heck no, Neil. You don't need to watch no movies. So he can take his mind off. Whatever. What did she feel about the interview? She writing the judge. She going to get bank records. She trying to do the YouTube. She trying to figure out who the nephew is. And she on Shirley page and everybody else's YouTube page. And the one thing he's supposed to do right is, show a side of him that would gain him some sympathy. And he can't open his mouth. Okay, so now he begging for some money on his book so he can watch some movies. I wouldn't dare. So he sends her 5 numbers. I guess I don't need to send him. He sent her 5 numbers of the social. Sonya, I put $50 just now. We'll put 50 more on Monday. My bank card threw it back. Love you. Gotta break up them payments, huh? You ain't got the whole 100. Ernest, okay, my love. Thank you. What time you want me to call you? Sonya, now. Damn, that was the next day. That was the next day. He said, what time you want me to call you? He texted her that at night on February 2nd, and she texts back on February 3rd. That next morning. What was she doing? Researching? Ernest, good morning, boss lady. Oh, God, when is she going to tell him to stop calling her that? Good morning. It's from Ernest. I haven't heard any of the past phone calls, but I woke up this morning with a clear mind and message was sent to me from God. You and I have not said anything wrong. Everything was said was genuine and the absolute truth. That's why some people are in their feelings because they can't correct the truth, and it's a lot of people are afraid of your intelligence. Pooh, that's what I see. Okay, let me stop in the middle of this. So he's up at night worrying about what could he have said on these phone calls. He's a big dummy. You knew from the very beginning these calls were recorded. And didn't he know that they gave him that high bond because of stuff he was saying on the phone? And he kept talking. Now he up worrying about what he could have said. He trying to convince him and Sonya that they didn't say anything wrong. And now we're afraid of her intelligence. Yeah, y'all ain't got no intelligence talking on the phone like that. And now y'all send up here in text. Two big dummies. So he sees we're afraid of her intelligence. That's what I see. I learned that truly down to the wire yesterday. So keep doing what your heart is telling you to do, and you will win because you are already winning in this detrimental situation. I love you very much. Keep going with your fist up in the air like Black Panther. That must have been what he watched last night. He must have watched it last night. Okay. Sonia, LOL. What's crazy is these titles to these calls. Just messy. The latest. Sonia asked Dre for 15K. Okay. But it's 3 minutes of the call. The title has one thinking the whole call talks about me begging for money from your friend. Ma'am. Nobody read that title thinking you were on the phone with Dre that whole time begging for 15K. You're the only big dummy who would think that means you were on the phone talking to Dre begging for 15K the whole call. It only take one sentence. Dre, we need 15K. You know, I mean, I'm just saying, we probably heard the call, but she's just trying to find something to pick apart because nothing's wrong with that title if that's what you did in the call. If you asked him for money in the call, then the title is appropriate. Moving on. Sonia, we spoke about how I only contact your people when you ask me to. Those are your situations. I'm not inserting myself in your relationships. No shade, but I keep my dealings with people to a minimum. But I see you asked him for commissary cash. I thought the amount I give you is enough for your needs and wants. Holla. This man is in jail. He can ask whoever for whatever. And see, she says she don't insert herself, but why do you need to know why he's asking Dre for money? And see, if she would stop listening to the calls and picking them apart, then that would stop some of the negative energy. You know what I'm saying? Sonia, we spoke about how I only contact your people when you ask me to. Those are your situations. I'm not inserting myself in your relationships. No shade, but I keep my dealings with people to a minimum. But I see you asked him for commissary cash. I thought the amount I give you is enough for your needs and wants. Sonia, I hope your attorney has your medical records for court on Monday. I hope she has your correct criminal history and the facts of the case with lack of indictment for a case that needs no additional information. I'm going live to speak on court and hope everyone views it to see what is lacking in your defense team. Love you. Now, if you would have got on and just said that, then, hey, we would have got it. It would have came across. But you got on fighting with the people. She got on there fighting with y'all in the chat. All right, Ernest. Same day, February 3rd. I wanted to let you know I made a statement yesterday. When people get caught up with a mistress or a John in a cheating scandal, 100% of the time, who they're cheating with always end up disappearing, and the marriage is destroyed. It's very rare in the position that we are in now that the so-called hearsay mistress stands up and fights for what's right and takes over the spouse position. I stated, who was he talking to, y'all? I stated, you are a true blessing to me from God several of times. It is many of people wish they can be in your position, but does not have the calling from the Almighty King upstairs for this difficult challenge. So every time you get on your channel, hold your fist up and say, power to the people. Why is he want her to be Angela Davis? Free Nesto. And watch how powerful your voice is. I know you didn't sign up for this. I didn't either, but we're here now. Like you said to me, people are talking about me. Now, let's see how long that lasts when I'm free and their pockets started getting low. Power to the people. Free Nesto. That's a load of crap. And anyway, nobody wants to be in Sonya's position, shelling out money, moving to another state, wasting time visiting your ear instead of taking care of that little baby, unidentified baby. Moving on. Ernest. Oh, God. Look at here. You remind me of Angela Davis of the late 60s and early 70s, fighting for our civil rights. They locked her up in LA. Well, Sonya ain't trying to get locked up, and charged her with a conspiracy to commit murder and murder just to pull her from the community to slow her down. But she won at the end. She was a powerful advocate, and you obtained the same powerful energy. That's why people can understand you. They only understand the new wave of social media. Either it's right or wrong. You have people trying to discourage you on the outside, and I have people on my side have been trying to discourage me since day one. But little that they know, I'm a patient listener, and the answers come to me every time to hold my hand and not throw my cards on the table. It's a lot of things I've written down. I have over 360 legal pads for the proceeds you and Dre have sent me. He's only sent me throughout 19 months, $300. You have sent me over $1,300 plus the phone calls and your visitation time and your time period. And your time period. I'm grateful to that. Trust me, as of tomorrow, our goodbye until I see you again with love. Hold your fist up. Power to the people. Free Nesto. That's what I got from the pastor yesterday. So you got to explain to Sonya how much money your best friend is sending you. Ain't that sad? And then he's sitting up here adding up what she sent already. $1,300 plus phone calls. And she really thinks doing that is going to make him exclusively hers, and that he's not supposed to need or want anything from anybody. Something's wrong with her. I would be so glad that somebody else is putting money on his books. Why she even ask that? All right, Ernest, I've been working on my book. As soon as I go to trial, if I get that far, you will, I'll be done with it and working on my trailer for my movie series. It was something I was not expecting yesterday from a woman from God that I was famous. Thanks, Sylvia. I didn't ask for that, but I see and understand the confirmation. It is proven. Once I get out of here, it's already set up for my future to build off of this dramatic experience. I don't speak that well, sure don't, but I comprehend tremendously. Also, I spoke on asking them to forgive me if I laugh or smile too much in the interview, because I wouldn't let anyone take my personality away from me. And it seems to me she laughs and smiles more than me. But like I stated, half of the people would have if someone had people like you in their corner. The world would be a better place. Yeah, if convicts had more people like Sonya on their side, the world would be a better place. I don't think so. Monday is going to be a very interesting day. Power to the people. Free Nesto. This big dummy. So I see Sylvia came and made it worse. Now this Negro is a spiritual militant. Ernest, let me show you how I know I'm getting ready to come home. It's February 3rd, 2024. And Nesto knows he's ready to come home. If you go back through my old emails, I stated to you that God is going to give you the extra strength and the people and the tools you need to come over this evil situation to prove to the world that he's still alive. I'm just on the outside looking in, and it's working through you. I truly believe what I'm saying is true. Have a good evening. I love you more and more every day. I testify and stand on it as a proud Black man. Victory is on its way. Thank you again for keeping my head up, because you have dodged a lot of bullets in this journey. For me, you're a hell of a woman and a hell of a chess player. And a gazillion smiley faces. Ernesto, it's not necessary. And I don't even think when he says and does all this stuff, she don't even acknowledge it. She don't even acknowledge it. She don't know how to take a compliment, or either she's reading between your BS. You can hold off on all the buttery. Oh my God. Only thing she's going to do is put money on the books, yap with you on the phone, and look into your private information, your bank records, your social media. That's all she's going to do. She's not going to do the important part. I mean, if you're just ultra grateful for watching movies, then cool. Ernest, same day, February 3rd. I love you very so much. Smiley face. Good night. Sonia, February 4th. I love you. See you tomorrow. Sonia, good morning, handsome. Ernest, good morning, my love. You okay? Ernest, thank you today. I love you. Thank you today. Whatever she did today. I love you. Ernest, if you look at case 407, they said that item was in my possession when I got locked up July 7th, 2022. So that means they had 19 months to come up with the evidence to take to the grand jury, but yet they waited 6 months prior to me being locked up and charged me. Make sure they know what tomorrow. None of this is adding up. That item was in my possession when I got locked up July 7th, 2022. So I'm guessing the laptop maybe. So that means they had 19 months, okay, going forward from his arrest date to come up with the evidence to take to the grand jury. But yet they waited 6 months prior to me being locked up. And charged me. Make sure they know that tomorrow. None of this is adding up, including what you just said. What are you talking about? Ernest, you can clearly see I'm being set up. Why? Because they took a while to go through the evidence? Sonia, February 5th, knew that. Ernest, good morning. You're all over it. I have nothing to worry about. Make me smile every time. You're not letting them people get away from ish. Like I said, you're 1000% right. Thank you again for saving my life where no one else gives a darn. They just believe what the devil say. It's a cold world we live in. Please check my situation and please look online to see if I have been indicted this morning before I go to court. Happy Monday. Also, Lewis told me the last week of December 2023 when he video conferenced me that I needed to continue confidence in him, and he was putting a bond reduction motion that day, and that we was going to ask to the judge release me on signature bond. So I'm going to start at 9 o'clock this morning every 15 minutes to make sure he's in that courtroom this evening. Also, he said I was not going to have the same judge, which I see that is a lie as well. And if he doesn't show up, I have the proper paperwork that I will be sending out to you in the morning. Okay, Karen. Ernest, and you will see that I put in more than enough effort and trust in my paid attorney. He could have been put in that motion for warrant for persecution to dismiss these cases. It's been 19 months now without no indictment. I have all the codes he could have put in because I sent them throughout the same email to you. Have a great day. Sonia, good luck with court. I wrote the judge. Ernest, thank you. Are you going live to speak today? For what? It ain't gonna do no good, Ernest. Okay, I'll read 2-6 and then stop. Sonia, yes, later. So she's going live to waste time and fight with people. Ernest, good evening. I hope your day was swell. And well, my lawyer came and seen me today, and she said I can go back and using my pad. Aw, yay. Goody gumdrop. Because that was a mistake on the judge's part. Also, she said the computer system should be back up sometime this evening. Also, they let me know that they tried to reach out to Lewis, and his little assistant said he was out on sick leave. That's why that didn't answer the phone yesterday. Also, my old DA, Mr. Majestic, what's his name, Majeski, is not on my case anymore. Ooh. Also, I let her know that the investigator is some bullish. He should have he should have been had all this information that was given to him already prepared for her. Also, she's getting ready to get on my cases. Lewis had I sign Lewis had I okay. I know what he's trying to say. Okay, getting ready to get so Hannah is getting ready to get on his cases. Lewis had him sign a piece of paper to get off my case so we can move forward because Judge Manning wanted to know what was his status. So they are getting me back in court for those bonds lowered. Hopefully y'all can decipher that. Sonia, thank you. Great news, love. How do you feel? It's crazy how evil people are. Fingers crossed. Make sure you call me tonight. And then she says, what about Henry County? Ernest is trying to forget about Henry County, Sonia. Sonia, are they getting the phone records and bank statements? Ernest, no, they not. Sad face. I love you, smiley face. All right, so that is, I'll keep reading a little bit, 2-7, because she's still talking about Henry County. Sonia, I love you more. I'll try to get them. Henry. Ernest, good morning, my love. Here is the warrant for Henry, 2019283WF. Sonia, okay, good morning, I'll call. Sonia, your attorney has to go down there with barcode. They do not give info over the phone. Ooh, okay, Henry. All right, so 2-7, they go on a whole another tangent. So basically, this period of messages from January 27th to February 6th, February 7th, they talk, about infamous Sylvia and her coming to visit and how really in summary, it doesn't help Ernesto at all whatsoever because nothing is structured. You know what I'm saying? Like Sonia told him what to talk about and then he ended up talking about something totally different. I don't know where infamous Sylvia came from asking for forgiveness for infidelity. I mean, she's just not the person for this. If she wants to read the scriptures, then cool. They could have just kept it like that and Sylvia shouldn't ask him nothing about him being him cheating on Shirley. I mean, that was just crazy. It's like she was trying to play both sides, but you really can't. She couldn't execute it, Anyway, it really didn't benefit either one of them to me. Also, Sonia questioning Nesto about asking Dre for money. That's just very strange to me. I don't know why she's asking him about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's just kind of eerie to me. No mention of Shirley. And then they're getting Crail off these cases. So it's all on Hannah. So we know during the Hannah period, it's a major struggle. A major struggle. All right, well, I'll be back with more text messages. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you check out the link in the description box for my ebook, 20 Red Flags You Shouldn't Ignore. And make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.